everyone! The new Haya, mate is here!
ready for a bit of plunder and fun? She did good. He still lost, but he did good.
You're nailing this. Okay, into the storm.
It's like a taco, corn, Alabama.
Alabama. Yeah,
that's what he
which
was going
famously,
for, I'm sure.
Alabama, yeah, it is. So Alabama is well known for tacos and corn.
That's
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, he's going back in.
That
That was
played.
okay. That
Well,
was,
for the
that was actually
win.
sick. Yeah. For the number
Yeah,
one finish.
Oh.
There you go. There you
That's
go.
what they got themselves.
Well
the
deserved.
Razor Siren V3 Chroma. Congratulations, you guys walked away with that. And
Big
make sure.
thanks to Razor, of course, for
Yes.
providing us with this beautiful mic to hand out. And a huge shout out to everyone who sent in their clips. It's been a pleasure to watch all of them and look through them. And we want to see more highlight-worthy moments from our players now as well.
Exactly. We've had a
Yeah.
lot of highlight-worthy
Oh, yeah.
moments for sure. Peekaboo and Zaryu dominating the competition, looking really strong. Maximum and Trill continuing to be impressive. And who's caught your eye? Everyone. Everybody.
Everybody. I'm just really impressed by the ones who are so high up in the leaderboard without actually killing anything.
Yeah.
That's just like, that's mind-boggling to me that you can actually do
Hey,
that.
it's just knowing the meta. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
playing the
that's right.
game, playing the meta. I
Who do
mean,
you want
it's
to talk to, S-Fan? Is there anyone you want to talk to before we jump into our fifth game?
man, I could take my pick of the litter. I mean, I could talk to 5 or 6 teams probably. I mean, who's available? Do we
I think
have
we could just jump into anyone, I was told.
anyone?
So take your pick.
Let's talk to.
I'd like-
Let's talk to Zaryu and Peekaboo.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Returning duo, this time on top still.
Yeah.
Can they get it done this time around?
Second place finish,
That's
right?
That's
You
right.
owe me a Coke. Second place finish. And
An American rule.
it's a thing from The Office
Here.
as well. Thank you.
How
Oh, thank you so
are
much.
you?
Oh, appreciate it. I think we're online now with Peekaboo and Zaryu. Guys, you there? Hey.
Yo, how's it
What's
going,
up?
guys?
Congratulations on
Dominating?
dominating. You guys have been just on fire so far. Was it important for the two of you to re-team again after what happened last Plunderstorm Crit Royale? You got second.
Call Palau and make him stream. I killed Zarya.
I mean,
Okay.
some couples get breaking apart, you know.
Yeah.
You don't make that first, so you have to ditch your partner and find someone else. You can be more successful with.
So does that mean it's going to end if they?
No,
don't-
no. That's not what I'm implying.
No, I think they're retiring. This is like the.
This is it?
retirement
Is this the
one?
This is the
swan
last
song?
dance. This is the last dance.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, is that right?
Okay.
Pika and Zaryu are both going to be retiring from competitive
From
Plunderstorm after this
Playing
one.
together.
Yeah.
Just from
Primarily.
togethering. Okay.
Yeah.
Which of the duos do you have your eyes on? Like, is there anyone you just enjoy particularly killing, or anyone you're hunting down?
I'll let you answer this one, Pika. I'm looking out for everyone. Everyone in the game is very competitive and very dangerous. But I would say we have to be careful for Trill and Max, some of the European teams, and Zico and Vinaruki, just to name a few. I don't want to say we're afraid of them, but we do have our eye on them. And I'm hearing some weird teaming going on in the background. I don't know if that's legal or not, if that's legitimate, if you guys have heard about that.
We did encourage it. We may or may not have encouraged here on the desk. You know, like come for
To be fair, this is a pirate-themed tournament, so I think
they've been talking a lot, man. They're just a whole lot of mess, dude. Just all of them.
Are you in an alliance perhaps with anyone, or are you just soloing or like duoing, I guess?
We actually play Horde, or I'm playing Horde on the Undead right now. I'm teamed up with a little gnome though named Peekaboo, and I think we just kind of.
So that's it.
It's going well. Is it going well?
I would say it's going pretty well. I mean, if we sort by kills, you can kind of see what's going on there. I mean, we don't really have to talk about it much more than that.
Right? Yeah. You guys picked up 2 wins. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, I mean, you guys have been playing.
Did you practice coming into this? Anything? Any stratting? Any plotting?
Yeah, it was actually funny. This morning I was telling Peekaboo about some strats, and I said, if one of us goes down in the storm, we can use the boat to get the other up, and it's happened
the
twice
boat
now.
is so funny, actually.
trolly.
The boat is such a troll. It's so funny. Yeah, and seeing it bounce up and down the whole time is so good. It's great.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. All right, well, guys, we're gonna let you go so we can get ready to jump into our next game. Best of luck, and we look forward to seeing what more carnage you guys can create, because it's been really fun to watch so far.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys so much. That was Peekaboo and Zarya. You just heard them in the call there. Yeah, I mean, guys, this is, clearly they haven't been thinking about it. They haven't been thinking about the second place finish, final circle.
I think they were laying awake each and every single night since.
Just like this. And the cover is just like eyes wide open.
We were so close.
Why didn't I cast Bulwark at the perfect moment?
It's the first place or retirement now. Everything on the line for those 2 gentlemen. And it's also $25,000 for the winning duo. So you know what? I'll be taking that very serious.
True.
25,000 Dollarians? Like, that's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. A lot of Dolarians.
Yeah.
DeLoreans are
DeLoreans.
A lot of DeLoreans.
But you said DeLoreans, to be fair.
I said Dollarians.
That was great.
No, I think it's gonna be really fun to see how it shakes out. So like we said multiple times, they were leading in kills last year. They're leading in kills now, but they did not. They couldn't. I think it was like.
Close it out.
Did we get to 8 rounds last year?
I think we did.
I think there was 3.
It was either 8 or 7. No, I think we got to 7.
We can make something up.
Yeah,
no one's gonna
because I remember we had a winner through like a win, but it wasn't a points win. So, but even with that though, I mean.
I love to hear that they are aware that people are plotting. There's a
I thought was interesting.
Right.
We're trolling.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I do this in every tournament or everything that I cast. I do interviews and I tell them that other people are coming after them, and
it's just to steer some drama.
But here's the thing: how do they not know that I'm joking? It's been so many years.
Do we have time to talk to someone else? I'd love to talk to.
Let's do Silvervale and Neanners.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's that in meta.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see how that's going. Over
In
there.
meta.
In meta.
I love it. That's actually great. We'll see if we can get words with them in a minute, and then we'll jump into the action. And it seems we are in Neanners. Some of you guys there?
We at their house.
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy, y'all.
I don't know if y'all know, but we've caught you on stream multiple times now. Just living your life, enjoying a delicious brew. Maybe
enjoying a delicious home-cooked meal.
a nice shepherd's pie, you know.
While outside there's a storm raging and people are dying. Was that your
They're
strat
destroying
heading
our
into
farmland.
See, I told you, they're destroying the farmland. Look, y'all got to protect your property, you know.
right.
And they're coming to your home and uninvited. You just stand your ground, castle doctrine. All right, so I saw y'all go for the gun safe, but then that storm came in. That firestorm just took y'all out, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but I was proud to see that. That was really damn good.
What is the plan, guys? Are you going for no eliminations, no kills, pure pacifist strat?
Well, you see, as some humble little farmers, we weren't exactly trained and did not have sufficient time to practice our defensive capabilities. So we gotta go house hunting. Those dang heathens destroyed our home, and we gotta find another
Dang
one.
heathens destroyed your home.
See, that's why.
But, you know, I heard there's some great plots. Yeah, I heard there's some great plots coming up in the Stormguard Keep. Is that maybe something you have your eyes on? More protected behind those stone walls, perhaps?
Oh, you know, that does sound nice.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think that has nice curb appeal.
But then you're in the city. Then you're in the city with all them dang elites, and you don't want to do that.
Yeah, them city folk coming in out to the country, you know, they got big money coming out and trying to get in our houses and shit. It's a daggum disaster is what it
It's a
is.
travesty.
World of Warcraft Whole
So-
Foods up and down the block.
What should we be expecting going into the next round? More of the same?
We're gonna try our best, but he promised me that I was gonna get to watch Azeroth's Got Talent, so we gotta find our home so we can do that.
Okay.
Ball and chain,
All right.
but you know, when it comes to this, family always comes first, and we're just gonna pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and
That's
just,
right.
you know.
That's right. That's what we gotta do. You don't need no dang, government programs from the dang alliance. You know.
We're gonna do our best to defend ourselves, but we got bad RNG.
There it
Happens
is.
to the best of us.
There it is.
Well, best of luck to you and yours. Thank you so much for joining us. We can't wait to
Thank
see
you.
where you're taking roots.
Absolutely.
next.
Best of luck and God bless.
I've had the pleasure of working in esports for like a decade now. That was my
As a
favorite interview
25th
ever.
year.
So, just being able to do that was silliness. Excellent. All right. Well, Zoe,
There you have it.
there you have it.
Different approaches
Dreams
to
are
the
made.
game, and that's what I think is the best part of not just Plunderstorm, but World of Warcraft in general. Like, there's just so many avenues. Like, if you're into this or that, like, you can just RP it up in an inn. Like, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Like, we've all been in Elven Forest for prolonged periods of time in Goldshire, like,
Well-
seeing what the crowd does.
Yeah, so have I, but usually it's between level 1 and 9 over and over and over again. For many years.
Oh, man. Okay, well, we should be jumping into the game in a little bit here. Match 5. Now, remember, if you're just joining us and you're wondering what the heck is going on over here, this is Plunderstorm Creator Royale. $50,000
You have to
up
cue
for
the
grabs.
thunder for that one.
Yeah, no,
Thunder.
You know, like that. Now, of course, for the tournament format, matches 1 through 5, all of our competitors are going to be playing 4 points, and this is our final game in the 1 through 5 format. Once we go into matches 6 and 7, that is where our top teams, match 6 teams in third, or in top 3, excuse me, and in match 7, the top 10 teams have an opportunity to win outright completely with a victory if they're in that top 10. Now, if you don't have any winner, by match 8, it's going to be all determined by points. So no matter what, we're halfway through this bad boy, and we're right around the corner from being able to jump into the action. Thing is, though, S-Fan, is that, as we've learned, those pacifist strats, they don't really work out in the end. So eventually, you're going to have to go out there and pick up a couple of frags.
Yeah, I think this is one of those things where if you
Too much of a BR guy.
if you get to the point where you're at the end of the game, you can't avoid it because you have the storm coming, the lightning bolts are coming down.
Yeah.
Speaking of coming, you guys have more rewards coming your way.
Transition of all time.
You guys have more rewards coming your way on the bounty board. Take a look at that.
What?
Yeah, more rewards coming your way, guys.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys are gonna be real. We won't be that happy, but you'll be real happy about those rewards. So yeah, the board is refreshed, and the rewards that were already on there were
Yeah.
retained. So you guys got plenty of them coming your way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's take a look at some of our new bounties here. These are the bounties from matches 5 to 8, of course. They're looking a little different. And we also have some really, really cool swaggy things. Also, the ones which are left over from the previous rounds,
Yes.
they will remain on the board.
How many were left over, actually? It was like just 2
Four?
or 3?
No, three. I think
3, right?
we had 3 left over from
Two
two
left over, I think.
leftovers.
Yeah,
I
2,
swear I can count.
Yeah.
Well.
You'll get there eventually.
Yeah, one day,
we
one
don't-
day.
Yeah, we don't need to count. We got other people for that.
Yeah. All right, game's going to be
Pay people
starting.
that.
No, I wiped it on
Let's do this.
See, this is good. Climb the ranks. One duo moves up 3 spots on the leaderboard after a match.
That would be cool. Oh,
Oh.
Sheesh.
Every time you would think that I'd be prepared for it, but it never works out that way. Okay, Match number 5, the last game where the points are going to play the biggest role. Because after this, it all goes down to stopping the top 3 from being able to secure a victory and locking in the lion's share of $50,000. But you're starting off with Maximum and Trill. This is one of the duos that our top duo, Peekaboo and Zarya, pointed out are, one of the duos rather that you got to watch out for because of how good they are, and they have been so consistent, Zoe, throughout, just like the same way Peekaboo and Zarya have been.
They have indeed, and already mid-maxing here the mob pulls right early on from Maximum, getting the bounty.
Yeah, and Team Liquid in general has kind of popped off here, right? Because you got Trill and Max, you have Sidu and Mez, so they're representing real well towards the top of the bracket right now, which is pretty exciting to see. You got a skirmish already between Alter Time and I think that was Cubot and Palm B's team.
Yep.
Yes, it is. Cubot goes down to Phobiac, and Palm B is trying to get out of there.
They should be managing to actually escape this one. Not much utility or abilities rather to work with right now, so you just gotta pop that brew now.
And the mines are actually going to help out a little bit for them there, but I think they were getting pressured from the top of the hill, which is why they prompted to drop down. You need items.
Dude, but being down in the mines is just scary.
Yeah,
There's not many ways out, so you hope for a good utility you're maybe able to collect down there.
I have nothing.
Yeah, if someone's dropping that on you right now, you are done.
Yeah, no, Palm B's
you
in a
are
bad
done.
spot.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And there's Gingy with an eye.
Gingy with an eye.
Gets their target.
Starbomb. That's a great ability to farm down there in the mines.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said.
Chain from Dorky.
Oh, huge chain from Dorky. Pulls him into the Consecrate, the Aura of Zealotry, new ability in Plunderstorm Storm Season 2. One of the 4 new abilities in there. So, yeah, it's exciting to see here. Dorky is going toe-to-toe here. There's another Aura of Zealotry from Stormfall. He's got the chain on her,
Oh, the freaking
but she's not able
re-engage
to.
was beautiful.
Then using your Earthbreaker there, like all the right abilities in place.
These guys are hiding. The people that killed us are
And,
hiding in
and
the tower.
the reason why, you're able to see that and be really impressed with it is because of just the patience, They're not spamming their abilities. They're not like freaking out in the fight. Like, no, they're taking that fight with full control. And there's a Phobia and Alter Time, who we've seen a few times. Vibin', they found their home.
They did.
Cruella and Big Bad Hater, I believe they are looking for a little place to settle down in.
They're leveling up though, which they
Actually, that might be the highest level I've seen them at.
Yeah, I think 5 was the most that they got last
Yeah,
time.
actually, I don't think I've seen Cruella past level 5. Maybe she was.
I don't think
There was one time she
And it
lasted
stops
a while.
right there.
That's it. No more growth, no more gain.
Yeah.
You're done.
And maybe they changed up their strats, knowing that they're still in that top echelon of the board. So with a good placement now, they can propel themselves.
That's beautiful teamwork right there from Savix and Guzu as
On the
well.
horizon.
Trying to separate and kind of pull that fight away from the rest of the action, because you can see not only is there a lot of mobs there, but there's more people there, and Savix is chasing after Rav right now. Trill and Max are coming in on, was that Pon Pon?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. It's Pon Pon, and they take him down.
Gingy with a Y is down as well.
Distortion's out as well. Dorky manages to get them. So Distortion was one of our players that really managed to stay alive for a long time in one of the last games that we had. I think it was like a top 8 finish for them.
But they were also just sitting on a bluff for most of it.
True.
So
This is true.
this time they were maybe a little too close to the action.
But the good thing here is that you
Res
still,
went out too as well.
you still have the opportunity for the res, like I was going to point out. So, which is exactly why, you lost your player here, but really you want to play around that body, and then you want to wait till it clears so you can go in there and swoop in for that res. Yes, I say that though, might need a few more reses in a moment here if things continue to go the way that I think that they might, but I think that's Cruella and Big Bad who disengaged from that fight. Smart. You do not want to go up against Maximum Control right now. Let someone else handle them.
Another res coming through.
Well, we were also kind of like.
Yeah, Talios and Evitel. Evitel, I think, went down earlier to, I believe it was Gingy. But yeah, I got the res off right there. Zaryu is on Kraken right here. This is a replay.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Yeah, great finish. I mean, he just had the advantage right off the rip there and just sticking close. Zaryu, we're back live again. Zaryu is coming in on, is that Annie Fuchsia? It is. So yeah, they're chasing down Annie Fuchsia, and Alina she has a little bit of a lead here, but Zaryu is going to be able to close on it. Savix is getting chased down from the back. Huge pull from Guzu trying to peel off Savix. I don't think it's going to be enough, but maybe Savix is going to be able to get away with that slicing winds. Guzu kind of taunting him off, but unfortunately it's not enough.
Wow, that's a big loss right now. A big loss.
That's the worst placement they've had in all the lobbies we've seen so far.
Not even top 20.
That's gonna hurt them.
Not even top 20, guys.
Yep.
That is a
points
rough
for you.
one.
Well, 3 points actually, but.
All right.
That is unfortunate.
Maximum and Trill, they're just disengaging out of this one. Not a fight that they want to take time with here. There's a Megaset who's actually in a bit of a pickle now. Going to disengage out of this one. I think that's PS Hero.
That's good.
No, that was PJ. It was PJ.
Yeah, I think Megaset went in earlier, and he actually took out Neanders and Silverveil. So it was, damn it. Yeah, unfortunate for them.
Good quick leap heading into this one. Slicing winds available as well.
Yeah, nice
Being
engage.
used, but he's also chained.
He's chained back in. He's separated from his team. He is behind 2-3 teams. Maybe they can just get distracted, and Megaset might get away. Actually, I think he's legitimately getting away.
As a solo person in that situation, when you see that third party come in and you see someone else immediately turn to address one of those players, 9 times out of 10, they're not looking at you. The only thing that sucks here is that unfortunately Megaset is going to lose their teammate. So Korn's going to be out of this fight. Meg's just going to have to continue to run away, which means no time for farming, no time to gain, and you're dealing with level 7s that are on the pursuit. So I think they're not going to let him get away from this.
Yeah, one thing I want to point out, now Zaryu stopped chasing Megaset, but one thing that you saw Zaryu do that was really impressive is taking advantage of the difference in elevation, right? So he's using things like Quaking Leap and the Quaking Leap Slicing Winds, and being able to maximize the distance that he covers in the air with the speed bonus from the ability itself. So that's something huge to watch whenever somebody's chasing somebody down, and you're seeing it nonstop in this tournament. A lot of these kills come from you running away and they're catching you from behind. You're running into another team. You're seeing it time and time again, and part of that is because the new abilities added kind of changed the meta a little bit, right? Like you have a lot of gap closers, and you had them before, but you have even more now. So
yeah.
He just went down, couldn't quite get away.
That chain into the Aura of Zealotry combination though is actually brutal. That is a disgusting
We've not seen the
combo.
Aura being used that much actually.
I feel like when we
kind
do
of
see it,
expected it more, I guess.
Yeah. I feel like when we see it though, it's strong.
It is, yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it's interesting. We are kind of seeing a lot of the same abilities used amongst a lot of these teams. We're seeing a lot of Celestial Barrage. We're seeing a lot of Slicing Winds, Quaking Leap. We've seen a little bit of Holy Shield. You know, Captain America, Maximum, coming back here. He's sticking to his Holy Shield. Who, actually, to be fair, I don't think we've seen a lot of Holy Shield. That's kind of been Max's signature here for this tournament.
Definitely seen a lot from Max, but not so many from the others. But yeah, with the Aura of Zealotry, I think. One thing to note is that it pairs really well if you want to be going in very aggressive, like in the melee department, right?
Yeah.
Because it does increase that melee movement speed, whatnot, or melee attack speed rather. So we've not really seen any team really banking much on melee-focused abilities. I feel like most of them have been more in the pokey department.
Yeah, no, 100%. There's been a lot of that. Trying to poke
range,
and poke. Do some damage at a range, and then come in with the movement displacement, right? Slicing Winds, Quaking Leap.
Yeah, but like if you go for like a Searing Axe, for example, perhaps together with like a Fire Whirl, and then the Aura.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of Fire Whirl.
Not as much as last time.
You see a lot of Fire Whirl in
the pub game.
Yeah, honestly, like whenever you're doing queue, like whenever you're solo queuing or just kind of doing random queue, whatever at home, you will see a lot of people stick to Fire Whirl, and I think it's because it's such a cool ability in general. That was a big snowdrift from Ben being able to keep
and also too, because most people don't carry any dispel abilities at all, so like. You know, anything that will repel, abilities like
Bulwark
or anything.
Seagull was the only one who seems to keep on picking up the repel, which is great. I mean, it obviously repels like any effects on you, but also it does silence and knock back your opponents. So if you're being dove on, great ability to have. But other than that, maybe a bit of a waste of a slot.
Yeah. That's why I see a lot of people also running Bulwark, because with Bulwark you get a lot of the similar traits, but you also get like I think an added bonus too with if you block something. I'm drawing a blank on it, but Bulwark is a pretty strong ability to run with, or at least from in my experience. Yeah, I think it's the Thundering Bulwark. I think it's
Lightning Bulwark?
The Lightning Bulwark,
There
that's
we
what
go,
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, you get movement speed,
That movement
and then
speed
you
buff.
get the
Yeah.
debuffs
Because
removed,
movement speed
essentially.
is so good in it, as we were talking about before, right?
It also does some AoE damage
Yeah.
on people close to you, so like you have a little bit of everything with that.
Yeah.
So a lot of people bank on that.
That's why you're going to see a lot of that, blue circle on the utility section in the toolbar, because it's like, it makes perfect sense to be able to run something like that.
And I think a lot of that too comes with like a WoW player intuition. Like if you're a high-end arena player, I mean the things like being able to dispel stuff at the right time.
Yeah, that's second nature.
Exactly, it's like second nature, and it's for guys who are like AWC competitors, that's the kind of stuff that wins them games, right? Is getting off a big dispel, and I could see why their nature kind of is like, okay, well we need to make sure to keep this stuff off.
Because naturally you're going to think like, oh, I'm playing a BR game, and especially if you're like a PUBG or Fortnite player, you're like, well, let me go ahead and prioritize movement. Let me get my movement mechanics down so that this way I'll be okay.
Yeah,
the
but
thing
then,
is
then some ratty person comes in with a smackrel and
exactly
poisons you, and what then? What
And
you
I
gonna
think
do
that
then?
the Arathi Sprinter actually adds a lot to, funny enough, to the game, because you don't necessarily need too much movement for rotations. Just find an Arathi Sprinter. There's going to be one around.
They've been rare.
I mean, you can run movement. I'm not saying don't run movement.
Well, I
Quaking
think
Leap is incredible.
I think that was a design decision. I mean, if I had to guess, it's probably a decision made by the designers to say, hey, we don't want to have people feel like they have to take a Quaking Leap. They have to take a movement displacement ability because they need it to be able to rotate.
Well, and that was one of the problems that Fortnite had for the longest time. Like in combat, when you had to run a pump shotgun, otherwise you were going to die. Like, there was just no way for you to fight. You had to have that particular item on you. So if you didn't have it, you were pretty much cooked. And that's not like what you necessarily want in these instances here, right? You want to be able to have that variety. And, well, variety is the spice of life for Nate, as they were able to take out Grubby, got Zico off screen, taking out Preach. Some more kills starting to come through here with 13 squads remaining. And remember, this is game number 5. So after this, top 3 get that opportunity to win out.
And quite frankly, I think Dorky and co will be jumping quite high up in the rankings after this one. They're looking good.
Yeah, they're dominating this lobby.
And they're currently,
Let's go
where
on
are they
Fragrance right
standing?
here.
They're like somewhere in the top 10, but like definitely not close to the top
Actually,
3.
yeah, they're like
a 6, 7 or something.
I
like
believe
that?
they're in the top 10.
Yeah.
But
they're just trailing, but with a victory here or even a top 3 finish, they could actually move up.
Look who's right behind them. Zaryu and Peekaboo again. Maximum and Trill still alive. You see, the thing is that while this is great for Dorky and Growl, the issue is that this is happening right now when we're going into the top 3, and the top 3's got a decent amount of lead here. So you've got to take these guys out. They can't gain any more points.
100%, and this is a terrible spot for Trill and Max to get into. I mean, they were already on their hind legs there, and they end up getting pushed against the wall. They run into the rest of the match, basically.
Cruella, by the way, level 7. Just want to point that out real quick.
Oh, there you go. Congratulations.
Big Bad Hater still alive, but very low, and goes down, I believe, to Pon. No, to who is it? Luxia.
Yeah.
Okay. A Dorky level 9. They're actually like in a really good spot.
Yeah,
they're fed. They've been maxing out on levels, obviously. They got so many kills early on in the game.
Oh, Fragrance.
Yeah, they're doing a good job here. Yeah, Fragrance goes down to
Perfectly
Pika.
wide open area for the Eye of the Storm.
Yeah,
this is
going
to be a brawl.
This is an awesomely terrible area to have the final circle be at. Because everyone sees each other, everyone can poke one another, everyone's got long range. So honestly, at this point, if you're running short range or any melee abilities, you're kind of playing yourself because you're just going to get poked to oblivion. Look at the amount of rhyme arrows that are starting to come through as well. Lightning down from the sky here. Nate trying to just get back into the circle, but doesn't really have much of a way to do so. Trill back into the fight, though. He's dead. Maximum now. He's going to try and see if he can stay alive. He does manage to get a big kill on Tajinji with an eye, and that is going to lead to Maximum going down
the Celestial Barrage
immediately.
from Nate got Growl there. That was so well played by him.
Oh, no.
Incredibly good play. Nate is going down, though, probably to Pon right here with the Aura of
He hit the
Zealotry.
Bulwark. If he has a brew ready, he could get himself back into the game.
He's waiting for that brew to pop. You can see it.
Celestial Barrage being hit again. Didn't hit anything with it, but Dorky is still in the mix as well. This is going to be a top 3 finish for Dorky.
This is a massive one. We have our top 2 teams that are in there. Zaryu and Dorky still going to be in this one, but watch out for Ponce though. Ponce actually could actually end up playing spoiler here. It's Zaryu now diving right on into the target. Dorky low on health. Dorky though managing to take out Nate off screen. Now Zaryu playing this one back. Who's trying to see if they can get into the action here? There goes Pon trying to get into the action as well. Half HP for Pon. Zaryu there looking to crowd right onto the opportunity because Zaryu's going to be so low and Dorky's in the action too. And if anything, what we're seeing right here is that no one is giving any quarter whatsoever.
Celestial Barrage is starting to hurt because the Afterstorm is so small now.
The lightning's coming in from the map itself. It's really just going to come down to who can avoid the most
Quick
lightning
lead!
strikes. Zaryu is not getting targeted by the lightning at all. I think he's going to be able to avoid this, and he might be able to take it home here.
Oh my word, Dorky, what a game that you play, but it's not enough to stand toe-to-toe against Peekaboo and Zaryu. Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful play at the end there. Zaryu got so lucky. He wasn't getting targeted at all, but then right at that last second, all the lightning came down and converged on him. He recognized it and closed with that Quaking Leap to be able to finish. So huge heads-up play by Zaryu. It was very, very impressive. And just taking advantage of how the map plays.
Wow.
So
Well,
really,
a bit
really
of a
good.
shake-up there at the top is going to happen here because we have quite a few names now further up in the leaderboard after this very round. Dorking Growl, phenomenal game.
Yeah, Vinruki and Zico, I think they're going to be the ones kind of kicking themselves here because, yeah, they're going to get 16 points out of this, but it's now that you're going into the top 3 and win it out into match 6. That is a rough one, rough position to find themselves in.
Cruella and Big Bad Hater might propel themselves back into the top 10 at least after this.
I can see them actually jumping up 3 spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if one of the teams jumps 3 spots, we will be having a bounty to give out.
That's right, that's right.
So, yes.
All right, let's see
Okay,
what
let's
happens here. Who's going up, who's going down? This is intense because I think, Ponce and Luxia got into 3rd place.
Wow.
I did not
And
have
look,
my eyes on them at all.
So they are tied, but they win the placement points time breaker.
Okay.
Oh, that's wild. So 79 points on the placement is going to put Ponce and Luxia in a winning position. But my eyes are just trained onto Zaryu, Peekaboo, and Maximum and Trill because they've been consistent. They've been consistent every game, guys. Peekaboo and Zaryu have finished top 3 every single one. I don't even think they did that last time.
No, I don't think they did either. I think they, I mean, they did very well. They had a ton of kills last time, tons of eliminations. But no, they're on the ball today. It's really exciting to see. I mean, it's very competitive at the top, right? Because again, it's not just about the eliminations. Look at, if you watch how,
Could be wise. You could be walking the plank.
Looky what we have here. Another scab out for a quick coin, eh? Storms are coming. Don't get caught dragging your feet. on your feet.